In our world, the human species is divided not only by gender. There are also secondary sexes. These are alpha, beta, and omega. Alphas are always strong and not afraid of anything. They are always ahead and stand above everyone else. They are powerful and the best in their field. They own businesses, cool cars, and other rich things. Betas are people who are endowed with a cold mind and high self-control. They study medicine, science, and their branches. They love nature and work to improve it. We can say that they are our lifeguards. And omega, you ask, who is this? Omegas are the kind of people who are capable of childbearing regardless of the primary sex. Let me explain. They are emotional and attached to their offspring. They love their elders. In most cases, they work in jobs that are too easy and no one wants. And now a boy named Michael greets us. He is an omega and the bad guys offend him. They start beating him and humiliating him for being an omega. The boy is very hurt and he almost cries from it. Here's the bad guy. He threatens the boy that he will beat him because he is weak and not as cool as him. He tells him that people like him are beaten. And suddenly a girl comes up and screams at the cattle. He kicks him flying up to him and tells him to get away quickly from the boy, you scoundrel. The bad guy flies off to a tree and breaks his head and neck. He is in great pain and blood flows. Omega is shocked that he was saved and he rejoices. That girl is calling him and he turns around to see who it is. This girl is the alpha and she saved the omega. She is trembling and tired because she hit the guy hard. The girl asks how the boy feels after such an incident. The boy is very happy and he is delighted with the act of the girl, and he will never forget how she hit the cattle. And the girl turns out to have sympathy for the boy and tells him to become his omega. The guy is at a loss and does not understand anything. What if he eats, she agrees. And they began to meet like wrappers of love as gum. The guy didn't like the lemon, then the boy didn't know how to walk at all, and the boy had a bad toothache from the cold. But they were happy with each other, well, almost. A week later, the boy confesses to the girl. It turns out he liked to walk with the Pasha, that redneck guy who beat him. He tells her that he loves Xenia, the girl who is the alpha, but in truth, he loves that guy. Xenia, broken and killed inside, says that, okay, everything is fine, don't cry, everything is fine. Everything inside her was broken. She fell in love with the boy very much and wanted to be with him all her life, but her heart was broken. The girl began to cry very hard and lost her head. Xenia's grandmother reassured her, but this did not help the girl at all. The girl wanted this omega and told her grandmother that she loved only him. Grandma is still trying to calm her down, saying that the world is full of omegas and you will definitely find yours, everything will be fine. And she wants to please the girl with the fact that she will soon go to school and will be quite an adult. He tells his crying wife that she should not miss school, participate in the Olympiads, and let her develop. The grandmother wants the girl to win the Olympiad and be the main alpha. And now September 1 comes, it's time for the girl to go to school. She ate, put on makeup, or rather her parents force her. In her thoughts, she thinks that she is already matured and does not want to go to school at all. She's all sad inside. Nearby, an unfamiliar boy is also forced to go by his parents, and one other girl generally looks at Xenia saying that she is not beautiful and ugly. Xenia thinks and wants to become better so that everyone would envy her, and she would be the coolest in everything. She thinks in her mind that she will start studying a lot, trying hard, playing sports, and becoming the smartest of all. She wants it all to become the best alpha in the world. A girl comes to meet a guy at school and he rejects her. She is told that she is short and has no style. She doesn't like that guy. She is sad, but understands that this is all nonsense, and she needs to become better so that everyone wants her and not someone else. Xenia thinks about dramas and manhwas about alpha women, because they are all weak at first and not stylish. But taking weakness in their hands, they become much better and everyone envy them. They become the alpha female, before which a bunch of omega cuties bow down. Xenia thinks that since they succeeded, I will succeed too. She thinks about how she will become taller, begin to make up, dress beautifully, take care of herself, and then everyone will definitely love her. Many years pass, she becomes quite an adult and has already graduated from school, goes to college, and she does not change. They still send her off even though she puts on makeup and takes care of herself. They tell her that they need someone strong, someone more courageous, and one behind whom you can feel like behind a stone wall. She thinks again and thinks that she will become even better than she will surpass herself. She is trying to pump up and become the strongest alpha, the most courageous alpha, and the smartest, stylish, beautiful alpha. She has been rocking for 4 years, getting better herself. She is now a super alpha. Now her time has come. She has gained a strong mind, body, and beautiful appearance. And now she will win that same omega, make him fall in love with her. And now that boy, he has already become a teenager and has become more mature and more beautiful. By the way, his name is Vanya. Xenia calls her and he turns around when he sees her. The girl is delighted with how cute and handsome the guy is and invites him to meet. The guy admits that she is tall, beautiful, strong, and smart. She is an incredible person. It is very difficult for a boy to put into words how flattered he is. But we can't be together, says the guy. Zhenya does not understand what he is talking about. Vanya says that she will definitely find her destiny. Zhenya asks in bewilderment what the guy does not like about her. The boy does not find an answer and simply says that his preferences are not related to the qualities of the girl. This is all a trifle. The boy says that he just needs an alpha, or rather a real man. The girl is ready to change sex for him. And it turns out that it was all the backstory of this girl that she told the psychologist. She changed sex for the sake of that guy and he still didn't want her. She learned to live alone and did not find anyone for herself. Zhenya tells the psychologist that she read in books that you need to find your mind and your occupation in order to make life interesting. And in this way, she found a hobby for herself. Dry felting, she sews toys and other things. But the truth is that Zhenya is not doing as well as she thought, but everything comes with time. The main thing is that the wife likes it, and this calms her down. The psychologist tells her that she understood her correctly. She wants to learn how to live alone and for herself. He asks her if she could share after what she made such a decision. Zhenya says, "Well, I once watched a movie as usual on my day off. And there was a topic about independence, and I didn't seem to open my eyes much to this, and I decided to become like that." The psychologist does not understand exactly and asks Zhenya if she could tell in more detail about this. Zhenya is shy, but having broken herself, she says, "I noticed that recently a lot of films have appeared where lonely people suddenly understand what happiness is, and this is how I made such a decision." Our video has come to an end. Do not forget to subscribe so as not to miss new videos. See you soon.